Have you ever been on a high-speed train? You're moving at hundreds of miles per hour, but sitting in your seat, everything feels stationary. You can even stand up and walk around just as you would in your own home. Sometimes there's another train on the next track alongside the train you're on, traveling at the same speed you are in the same direction, and it feels weirdly like you're connected, even though you're obviously not. Ever been standing on the street minding your own business when a pair of cyclists speed by? They're having a conversation and you only catch a word or two before they're clear out of earshot. From a distance, though, you can tell that they are clearly understanding one another. What's my point, you may be wondering? The point is that you are like that cyclist, and your inner being, your spirit self, your energy, the universe, God, whatever you want to call it, is like that cyclist's companion. Wherever you go and whatever you do, this invisible companion of yours keeps up with you, follows you, is interested in you. You, by virtue of being alive, are not stationary. You are not still. You move in a way that the people around you, each of them only has a fragmented or partial understanding of you, but not your inner being. Your inner being is the only one who truly and fully understands you, because he or she actually keeps up with you. He or she is up to speed and in tempo with you, no matter how fast you go or in which crazy direction you swerve. Whatever you think or feel, your inner being hears and understands you, just like that cyclist's companion who stays within earshot, if that makes sense. Sometimes you are on a roll. Life unfolds at a pace that is just right for you, and you feel excited and happy about the things you are engaged in. If this isn't how you are feeling, and it feels instead like life is boring and stale, it's a helpful exercise, in my experience, to ask yourself why. What is it that you are thinking that leads you to conclude that life is boring and stale? Boring and stale carry negative connotations. If you were to remove the tone of complaint and dissatisfaction from the words boring and stale, what would you be left with? Peaceful and quiet, perhaps? Still and serene, maybe? The same question can be asked when life feels like it is moving in the opposite direction of what you would like. What is it that you are thinking that leads you to conclude that life is not going the way you want? What are you using as your excuse, in other words, to think negatively and therefore to generate and emit negative energy? What are you blaming for your mood of dissatisfaction? When you remove the blame and the dissatisfaction, what are you left with? What remains is something pleasant, is it not? Something not unpleasant, at least. When you are not displeased, you are not displeased. When you are not dissatisfied, you are not dissatisfied. And when you are neither displeased nor dissatisfied, what are you? You are pretty much happy, satisfied, pleased with the way things are, right? You are in alignment with your desires. You love your life. You love the people in your life. And you just feel happy with the way your life is going, whether it's in terms of the projects you are engaged in, the people you interact with, or whatever. Generating and maintaining positive momentum is just a matter of focus. Once it becomes a habit, it is your normal, your baseline. It is as normal for you to feel happy and content as it is for an eagle to soar without having to beat its wings. Whatever happens, you are happy and you stay happy. Here's the thing. You don't have to feel happy all the time or even at all in order to manifest your desires. That is why some people, for instance, are able to attract plenty of money despite being pretty grouchy. When it comes to the subject of money, they have already hit that critical mass of knowing that money is abundant and freely available. They have already embodied the consciousness of money abundance. They just don't have limiting beliefs when it comes to money. They find other things to worry and feel grouchy about. Kind of like how some people who are perfectly healthy find reasons to be a hypochondriac. Feeling happy is not a necessity. It's a luxury. Think of it as a luxury, as an add-on, an option. It's something you enjoy, in other words, not something you endure. You don't have to be particularly clever or talented either in order to manifest your desires into physical reality. Just, as far as you can, remove the words have to from your vocabulary. Do things because you want to, not because you have to. Some people say, if I didn't have to do things, I would never do anything though. And that is their worldview. That is the mood in which they do things. I do things I don't enjoy because I have no other choice. And then they wonder why they aren't able to manifest and attract the things they want, like a big pile of money or an attractive partner or whatever. The truth is that happy people are interested in doing things. When you are happy, you get ideas of things you want to do. You go, I do what I enjoy, what I love, because I am a free person who has an infinite number of options. It might be something as trivial as going to the library to borrow a book to read, and on your way to the library, or as a direct consequence of that visit to the library, you put yourself directly in the trajectory of the things you want. You meet the people that are instrumental to your success in a particular endeavor, or you are presented with the perfect opportunity to receive something you love. You walk into your desired manifestation, in other words. It comes to meet you just as much as you move toward it. You don't go out of your way to get the things you want. You don't get all bent out of shape in the effort to appease other people or the gods or the powers that be, the universe, what have you. You're just happy, minding your own business, and boom, something that is in alignment with your business, whatever your business happens to be, shows up, and you just receive it with thanks. Your glee at having received something you love is enough for the universe to know that you are thankful. It will be obvious to the people around you, and more importantly, to your inner being, that you are pleased. And since you love it so much, you receive more of it. You don't even have to tell anyone else about it. Your awareness of your own good luck is enough.